Well, it's not a great yeah, it's okay. It seems to be lagging or something, like normally the YouTube is behind, but it just seemed a bit laggy a minute ago. I wonder if it's don't know if it's, hopefully it's okay. Let me know that it's okay for you in the chat, please. I'm just going to move my light. Maybe it's better if I have it more. Issue with the internet then. It's not a great connection. Yeah. Yeah, Zoom's okay, but the YouTube isn't. Could you let me know in the chat how the video is on YouTube, please? Hello. So I don't think it's too good. I'll just put the Zoom link in the chat as well, so you can maybe join on Zoom instead. Please let me know if the YouTube video. Okay. Not that I can do much about it. I don't know what I would do if you said, "Oh, it's really bad." I wouldn't. I wouldn't know what to do anyway. But it's nice to know I could try and do something. But yeah, I think it's buffering a little bit on YouTube. But you're free to, of course, join on the Zoom as well if the YouTube is really bad. So the link is there. So welcome to the YouTube Zoom stream. Yeah, so So I currently do these streams 5 o'clock UK time, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. If you'd like to ask any questions about this subject, you can join in Zoom and ask questions in there, either by writing it in the Zoom chat, or through putting up your hand and asking on chat to unmute, and you can ask and speak your question. You can also ask questions, obviously, in the YouTube chat as well. Chat box. I haven't got a title for this talk. It's a general non-duality talk. So I will speak when it happens. About what? About whatever comes out. Not that you can hear, but lots of activities happening behind me. My kids are in there talking and screaming a bit, and there's a neighbour next door, I think, or downstairs, who's arguing with somebody and screaming. So I don't think you can hear it on here. So that's good. I can. But I'll try not to be too distracted by the emotion happening around me. I think you need to poo as well, but obviously there's no time to go. I'll try to ignore it, ignore the feeling. And there's no title to help me to focus on the title. So yeah, I'm going to sit for a little bit and then the words will come. So this is a Zoom meeting, a subject. That is pointing to freedom, pointing to something that is desired in humans, this freedom from suffering. And to me, non-duality is a subject talking about, pointing to, expressing this freedom from suffering. It's not a get out clause, so you can avoid life, you can avoid experiences, avoid pain. But it is a get out of suffering card. Get out of suffering card. A freedom from suffering. A relief from suffering. And I think that's a very valuable subject to talk about. That there is a way out of freedom, a way out of suffering, and a way out of freedom in a way. Go the opposite way around, is a way out of freedom. So this is something that's very usual to point out. The answer you may anticipate or imagine is usually something to do with time, usually to do with an activity or a product or something to do with time. So if I suggest there's a freedom from suffering, the mind will imagine, oh, it's to do with time, a practice, an event, a thing happening, and it'll be in time. I can work towards it. I can get there eventually. What are the steps? What is the process of this acquisition? So it's going to sound very unusual or very confusing or very radical or very unbelievable that the end of suffering or the way out of suffering is this moment, is right here, is something that is outside of things, outside of thought, not something that you can work towards, you can hope towards, you can move towards, but something that is outside of that movement. It's something radically free, it's radically here, it's radically immediate. And that's very confusing and very discombobulating, is that the word? To the mind, because the mind's based upon mind, based upon time, based upon logical, linear thinking. But nonetheless, this is being spoken, this is being pointed out, spoken, pointed out that there's a freedom and it's here. So it undermines the mind's tendency or the mind's makeup and purpose, which is about abstract thinking, abstract time. So even though it confuses the mind, nonetheless, this is what freedom is. It's regardless of mind activity. That makes it very radical, because who we think we are, this narrative of someone, can only appear in the mind, can only appear in mind activity. And so to point beyond that, or point underlining that or through that, the mind's left with, oh, well then what do I do? This isn't about me or for me, or this isn't in the realm of me, so or disorientated. And this is probably where teaching have said about calming down the mind, calming down that mental activity. Those practices that are suggested to help with that: mindfulness, I don't know, chakra work, meditation. These things are to help calm that mind, the down, and settle the mind. Because this pointing isn't for that mind-made self, that mind-made person. Pointing is a radical pointing beyond that person, beyond that dream of someone, beyond that narrative of someone existing in time, this sense, this idea, this dreaming. I'm sorry, it dropped out a little bit. It dropped out there. I'm not sure how it affected YouTube still. YouTube's buffering. I'm not sure if it will reconnect to YouTube or not.